Peace world, what is going on? Welcome to another episode of Substantial Weekly. Of course, my name is Substantial, and per usual, I'm always happy to see y'all, man. I'm gonna just tell you out the gate, today will likely be a shorter episode. And that's because I got a lot going on in my personal life. Like some really heavy stuff going on, you know. And so yeah, to be real with y'all, I didn't even know if I was gonna go live today. And quite frankly, I can't get into I'm not ready to talk about it yet. And got a lot of other folks to consider in terms of how this affects them. So to shout out to those of you who know me personally, I know some of y'all are already aware. I appreciate those of you who've reached out and stuff like that. Thank you. But yeah, I just can't go into it in the live. Y'all know I'm a as my wife would say, wear my heart on my sleeve type of guy. So typically I let y'all know what's going on, but this affects a lot more than just me. And a lot of folks I love are going through this with me right now, and even more so than me. So it's not for me to share just yet. But yeah, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for showing up. A lot to cover today. If I don't get to everyone's questions today, it's partly because I definitely got to keep it shorter. Yeah, man, just sending love y'all the way. And also to those of you who know what's going on with me, those I know personally, who know what's going on, just do me a favor. Don't you don't have to. Please don't share it in the comments, because again, this is something that affects a lot more than just me. So yeah, man. I appreciate it though. I appreciate all the love and the folks who reached out. Shout out to that note. Let's get into it, man. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Shout out to everyone in the chat already. Shout out to McCollins, Bird Boogie, Stephanie Gale, Sapphic Steph. Who else we got up in here? Happy Mochi, appreciate you as well. Tommy Hackett, man, good to see everybody, man. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Again, if it seems like I'm ducking comments, it's because I'm not trying to be on here longer than I need to, and then also not trying to get overly emotional right now. Thank you, sis. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so let's go. Let's get into it, because I can tell this is gonna be hard to make it through already. Let's get these joints up on the screen right about nowish. Hold on, hold on, my youth, hold on. Boom and boom. So yeah, man, per usual, if you're not already following us on Bandcamp, please consider doing that, whether it's substantial.bandcamp.com or it's subartandmusic.bandcamp.com. Consider following us so you can get these updates, because we got a lot of music coming down the pipeline from Javier this year, Bob Alloy this year, and Millen. You know what I mean? So literally from spring through summer, we have releases lined up. So it's a lot of great stuff. And Bandcamp, outside of our actual websites, are the best, one of the best places to support us. So definitely consider doing that if you haven't done it already. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like the headphones. Make sure, yes, please make sure y'all like the video if you haven't already. I know I go through my usual spill, but yeah, the routine. And for those of you watching for the first time, and those of you in general who are tuning in, the regulars and the newcomers, make sure not only you say peace, let us know you're here, and also let us know where you're watching from. We love seeing where everybody is repping in the world. But again, man, thank you to everybody for coming through and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah. Also, super shout out to everyone on Patreon, YouTube, Bandcamp, all of you who are subscribers / supporters. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Literally can't do this stuff without y'all. Thank y'all for funding these videos, these lives, and helping to fund projects and all of that. Can't do it without you. Thank you. And if you're not a member of the channel already, please consider doing so. Shout out to Happy Mochi, who is gifted membership to so many of y'all. And then shout out to those of you who paid it forward just last week, and I think the week before as well, who've also have been gifting memberships to some of the to some of the members and some of the users on YouTube who come through every now and then, man. It's been really dope to see the community supporting each other, and doing that is dope. I appreciate y'all. All right. Yep, and of course you can catch me on Patreon as well, patreon.com/substantial. Some new things should be getting loaded there soon. There, YouTube, and Bandcamp as well. Apologies for the delays on that between the postponement of my show, which is still kind of in limbo right now, and some of the things going on in my family's personal lives. It's been really, really challenging to get everything going, but oh my God, man, yo, Happy Mochi be showing off. I appreciate you, sis. Thank you so much, yo. Thank you, man. Shout out to Happy Mochi for gifting memberships, and super shout out, man, the Spirited Black Man as well for making the first contribution. She said, "Oh, is it time?" Thank you, sis. I appreciate you. San Jose in the building. I got news for you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be very close to y'all soon, not too far away. So we'll get into that too. I don't have the flyer yet. We are working on that, but I do have a little bit of info I will share with you. But before we jump into that, let's go ahead and talk about this Kickstarter, because y'all, man, thank y'all. Seriously, thank y'all. I'm gonna just say thank y'all, because your man is real emotional these days. So with everything happening, so I can't really I'll just say thank you. The love on Kickstarter has been crazy. We are over 26,000 right now. We're less than $4,000 away from hitting 30 grand in terms of like raising money to support this project. Thank y'all. Thank you a million times over. We had already spent a lot of our own money on features, and Marcus investing in equipment. A lot of stuff, man. Trips back and forth to Japan, all things I mentioned in the video. But it's just crazy to think we're 4 days away from this campaign ending, and y'all helped us raise over $26,000. That's literally $1,000 a day. Is what we've raised for this album. And it was crazy because a lot of y'all contributed this without even us. Like, I know some of y'all here on the channel have heard like behind the scenes stuff or music from the album, but a lot of people hadn't even heard anything, man, and just were like, yeah, it's y'all. So y'all are dope. Y'all are so dope, man. I just can't thank y'all enough. Hey, peace. What's going on? Welcome, man. Shout out to those of you whose names I don't see as frequently. It's great to see. It's always great to see new faces up in here. Sis, yo, thank you, Steph. Man, listen. You was smart. You was kind. You was important. I appreciate. Shout out to those of you who caught the reference. But yeah, man. Oh, and I almost forgot. Hold up. Rewind. One second. And in case you didn't know, it's February, so and if you needed a reminder, that means February in the United States, that's Black History Month. So it's only right I gotta play it.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm black.
In case you forgot, you know what I mean? Happy Black History Month, though. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like, it's wild watching what's been happening, like in our country, and some of the ridiculousness happening in government right now. Yeah, man, it's one of the hearings. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this. I'm gonna just pivot real quick. But seeing this hearing that's currently happening, and watching, you know, one man explain to another, both happen to be white, but was asking, like, what do you mean that you have concerns with white culture being eliminated or erased here in this country? Like, what does that look like? Are you talking like, when you say white culture, like, what are you saying? So this is a white man asking another white man this. And you know, he talks about how you know, how one group celebrates or how one group what Christianity or what the church experience of whites are versus what the black like what black people's experience in church are, regardless if they're praying to the same God or not. He's like, you know, he's talking about preserving that, and then he makes reference to a few other things, right? But the irony of this all, right? Like, the irony of this is, you know, listening to someone like talk about combating, like, you know, everything from DEI to, you know, whether it was, oh my God, my mind's all over the place right now because of what I'm going through. But affirmative action, things like this. And it's just interesting listening to someone talk about, like, eliminating things that really aren't about, like, people of color trying to take over. It's really just about leveling the playing field, right? Like, regardless to if one group is the majority or not, the fact of the matter is we all live together. And there should be no reason that, like, you know, other people can't get the opportunity to do certain things because, you know, because you feel threatened when they're present. Like, for some people, it's really that simple. Just seeing more of these folks and less of people that looks like them feels threatening, right? And so listening to this guy talk about this, the irony of it all, listening to someone who's the descendant of colonizers say that you're worried about your culture being erased. That is crazy. Like, and I'm waiting for someone to, like, I need someone to point this out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, do you hear yourself? Like, you're worried. What's the old quote? And I just said this in the comment of one of these videos. I was like, the saying goes, do unto others as you, like, wish them to do unto you, right? Like, basically the golden rule, right? And so the idea that you think the best way to preserve your culture is to eliminate, you know, anything that showcases a culture that does not look like yours, but you're doing this on the land, you know, you're doing this on land that was taken from the folks who originally, like, you know, cared for this land, built, like, families, culture, all of these experiences. Like, you wiped out the group who was here to build something new, and now you're concerned that someone's going to do this to you. It's like, that's you. That's your doing. You think it's us and everyone else, when most people are really just fighting for a seat at the table, not to take the table over and like completely get you out of here. Right? Like, because the fact of the matter is, a good amount of the people who are advocating for this, like, aren't just people of color. So, like, yeah, man, it's just crazy listening to the ridiculousness out of people's, like, mouths these days, man. I'm like, yo, you can't be that stupid. Like, you can't be. I don't believe you're as stupid as you sound. Right? But, like, yo, man, it is infuriating to say the least. But you know, welcome. welcome to the circus. All right, let's get to these comments and then get back to these announcements. It says, hey, bro, are you coming to Mongolia? Would love to, fam, for Playtime Festival or only Shingo 2 coming. Hey, listen, anytime you see announcements from anybody, like whether it's folks I work with and stuff like that, if you don't see me on the announcement, just assume I won't be there until you see me say otherwise. So thank you for asking me, but unfortunately I won't be attending. You know, I wasn't invited to do it. It's also important, like for context, I'm definitely, if you don't watch the show on a regular basis, it's cool. But I'm also somebody who speaks quite candidly about this type of stuff. Shingo is significantly more popular than me. So the funny thing is, lots of times when I do shows with Shingo, if there's a crowd of 1,000 people, most of those people know who Shingo is, right? Or are there. And when I say most of them, I'm talking about 75 to 90% of those people are there because they know who Shingo is. They obviously know who Nujabes is, and that's why they're there. But the funny thing is, the moment I start doing my songs, all of these people know my songs. They all know my songs. However, in spite of that, you know, like people don't necessarily, you know, and it's because, again, I'm not as popular, right? Like they literally did the intro to a decently known like anime, you know what I mean? That's considered a classic. So it wasn't the biggest anime in the world, but it's still an anime that was broadcasted all over the world. And so a lot of people know them from that. And even though I've done a lot of significant things over the years, the fact of the matter is I am under no illusion that like I am as popular as he is. So oftentimes you're going to see different artists that you believe I should be performing with or touring with and doing all the things with. But the fact of the matter, or like just seeing artists who make similar vibe as me, like doing a lot and going a lot of different places and stuff like that. And you won't always see me there. And it's not because I don't want to, but the fact of the matter is, you know, not as many people like know. And even if they do know, they know me from like other things I've done with other people, but they don't necessarily follow me directly. Like I had a post that went viral last week, and yo, hold up, did we hit our goal? I think we're one away. Hey man, thank y'all, man. Hold up, you know, because I'm all locked in right now, not even acknowledging y'all, man. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, fam. Thank you as well, Rock, man. You know, appreciate y'all, man. So we are one away, I think, from hitting our goal for today. So thank y'all, man. But yeah, so, you know, like, I'm just being real with y'all, man. Like, I would love to go all over the place, right? Like, and do my thing. And I've been a lot of places. The funny thing is, considering how many places in the world I've seen, you would think I've toured like a lot more than the average, but the truth of the matter is I tour a lot less than a lot of my contemporaries, right? Like a lot of the people I came up with and stuff. And, you know, and it's partly because, yo, I love my family. I ain't saying they don't, but like if I got to choose sometimes hitting the road or being home, the fact of the matter is I make a certain amount of money doing this without leaving. And the other problem that I run into, which is part of the challenge of the tour that we're currently setting up, is like, you know, unless I'm with certain people, like people don't show up the same way. So like, you know, like for example, some of the cities we're going to, the promoters reached out because the promoters know who we are, know who Substantial and Marcus D are, but, and they know that the audience does as well. But the tickets currently for our events aren't selling the way, of course, like the tickets we're selling for the previous events with Shingo. A lot of people, this would make them bitter and stuff like that. It's like, fam, I work in marketing. I've done a lot of behind the scenes stuff. I know what it is. And I'm not over here losing sleep about it. You know, I'm just doing what I can to let the people know. And yo, hey, listen. Look, you're here for truth. Let me lean in for this. Here for truth. I'm going to say it like this. If you know I'm coming through your city and you don't get tickets, right? Especially if you know I'm coming to your city and I don't come that often and you don't get your tickets and stuff like that. Hey man, listen. That's the life you want to live. You got to live with that. I am not. Look, probably the biggest issue that anybody, shout out to Happy Mochi and a long list of other people who've told me about myself in the most respectful way possible. But the one thing you'll learn about me is I'm really not in the business of doing a whole lot extra to convince you that I'm as good or as dope as I know I am. I'm just going to make the shit I make. I'm going to show up when I can. And if your ass want to come through to the show and have a good time and see someone who probably bar for bar is better than most of the people you listen to, and live show wise, as far as rappers go, puts on a better show. If you want to miss that, we are the sum of our choices. But I am not over here about to get online begging and pleading with y'all to show up to these things. I'm going to just do the thing. And if 30 people show up, they're going to get an amazing show. If 3,000 people show up, 300 people show up, they're going to get an amazing show. And for those who don't come, who literally sometimes hit me up the week of the event, the week after the event happened, be like, yo, when you come in to blah, blah, blah. You mean the city I just performed in? No, I won't be back no time soon. And that's largely because, one, we're fighting the algorithms for the different sites that make it hard to make these things as visible as it is. Two, even when we're spending money to promote, it's still like, it's challenging. It just is, man. And but I am not losing sleep over the shit. Like, I'm gonna show up and do what the hell I am great at doing and have fun doing it, whether a lot of you are there or not. And the sad part is that when people don't show up, and they miss out for whatever reason, some life happened, bro. Like I ain't here to judge, but I am going to stress to y'all that just as much as me not being willing to do certain things or maybe not going above and beyond sometimes with the type of stuff, also what impacts that is folks knowing and then not showing up, because the promoters got to look like, people can't keep losing money and then y'all expecting us to keep doing the same thing. Like, I'm like literally on the verge of canceling this other thing I've been planning to do for a year, partially because of other challenges, but also because it's just like, like if you're not, I ain't gotta do that. I don't have to do the thing. Like, I really don't. I could be one of these artists, and a lot of y'all listen to these type of artists who literally just sit at home and make music and they don't go anywhere. They don't go anywhere. And like, I know I am getting to a point in my career where that ain't sounding like a bad idea. So shout out to those of you who showed up. Hey man, clap it up for y'all. Thank you. But to those who don't, not even those who don't, those who know, like, it ain't like you don't know, like, and then you don't show up. Like, or we're doing a thing online and trying to push the album and then you don't support. And then, like, it's hard enough for indie artists, fam. But it's even harder when the people who know don't show up. Luckily, we mostly don't have that problem. But there is a small percentage of our fan base who falls into that category. And then we'll be literally the same people sometimes complaining online that we aren't at, how come y'all aren't as, I'm like, I don't know. I got some theories. But it is what it is. If you know what I mean. All right. On that note, let's keep it going. I'm address a few comments and questions, and then man, it must be payday for everyone. Something. Hey, listen, I ain't here to block no blessings. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. If this is what the Lord put on your heart, I am here to receive all blessings. Appreciate you. I love Battle Cry and love Sick Hexology as much as anyone, but I think One MC is substantially better. That Lost Touch you did together was magic. Man, I appreciate it, man. And listen, man, I got all the respect in the world for Shingo, not just as an MC, but as a person. Shingo's dope, man. Like, in many ways. And, I love the fact that so many of the artists that I get compared to or grouped with, you know what I mean? Like, the respect we have for each other is a beautiful thing. And like, I'm always like overwhelmed or like super appreciative when they speak so highly of me. But the wild thing is, it's just like, like for some people, like for some audience folks, like there's no swaying them, right? Like to be like, hey, I don't know how many different people got to tell you, hey man, he's pretty dope for you to show up. I'm preaching to the choir though. Y'all know this shit, so I ain't gotta tell you. But listen, I'm definitely not losing sleep over it because like people I grew up listening to, like my heroes in this, like have gone out in public and said like, hey man, that's one of the dopest to ever do it. And it's just like, yo, that's the dream right there. So when your heroes already acknowledge you like that, like you can't be worried about people sleeping on you. You know what I mean? Like the other folks, man, you just got to be grateful for the blessings you get, because a lot of what I've experienced and the things people have said to me, some people will never know what that feels like. And so what I look like, just disregarding that and then losing, like being frustrated, you know what I mean, with what I think I should be getting and stuff. I just got to go out and get it a different way. And that's, 26 years later, you know what I mean? That's what it is. You ever go to Berlin? I've gone through Berlin, but Germany is one of those places that is tricky for me to book. And I'm just, full disclosure, one of the promoters we talked to who wasn't in Berlin, but I think he was in Hamburg. But yeah, we were told straight up, like, yeah, our asking price was too high. And I just told him, I was like, nah, I get it. He was like, yeah, bro, I just booked like one of the largest artists in our country here. And like he asked for significantly less than you. And I've never heard of you until this person recommended. And I was like, hey, bro, you ain't got to convince me. Just like I ain't got to convince. I'm not going to waste time trying to tell you that you need to pay me this much when I got other people who pay me this much. If you can't do it, I understand. Business wise, that don't make sense to you. So I'm going to go over here. Because to these folks, that's not a problem. So that's what it is. Like the reason why there aren't 10 to 20 shows on this joint is because we had a certain price we needed. And like we're working with the people who can pay that, which means that we do significantly less shows. But the fact of the matter is, it's last time we went to Europe, we did 3.5 weeks in Europe. 3.5 weeks in Europe. Okay. And like, only one of the shows that we did paid half of the minimum. One of the shows paid half of our current minimum. You see what I'm saying? So that means that most of the shows we did paid significantly less than what we currently get. So we did that run where we took a lot less just so we could have shows all over the place. And some of those shows, a lot of people showed up. And then some of those shows, not a lot of people showed up. But like at the end of the day, we had to look at our money. And when we looked at like how much we spent to do it, which we, it was like we took a loss. But we did that so we could do something to see our fans in Europe. And yeah, those days are long gone, fam. Like the days of doing something that is very costly and trying to be everywhere for all of the people that know you. And throwing a lot of money into it's not a sustainable business practice. So those days for me, those days are long gone. And it's important for y'all who are Marcus D fans to know that Marcus is the type, like he don't really need to leave the crib at all to sustain the type of career that he's built for himself. So like, yeah, man, it's just like, I'm not getting younger either. So, it's like, man, you want to miss out on these opportunities seeing us like while we're still doing it. Okay. But yeah, man, to those of you who show up, we appreciate it. All love. This collab with Uyama is among my favorites too. Man, I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let me get back to it. You and Nuja Best made hip hop fun for me. Blessings to you and yours. I'm waiting for that Bop Alloy album. 2026 is off to a good year. Thanks to y'all, man. Thank you, family. Thank you. I know it's a lot more comments here. I'll read a few more and then and finish off. We are one more contribution away from y'all hearing 3 songs today instead of 2. So thank you to everybody who's contributed already. If he comes to your city and you don't buy a ticket, we coming for your kneecaps. Are y'all going to be in Japan soon? Japan is definitely in the works. It's for later this year. I'm waiting on something or for confirmation in something on China, just so I can see Once that is confirmed, I'll know when I'll be in Japan. Japan's definitely happening this year, but I won't know when I will be in Japan until this thing with China is like either confirmed or not happening, right? So once I know that, I will let y'all know. Need a clip of that laugh. Uyama featuring Shingo 2 is classic as well. Yeah, man. This is can definitely say that Tribute Jam last year was one of the best concerts ever. Tied with Summer Days concert in New York. Man, thank you, fam. Peace. What's going on, Chile? All right. Got to see you in LA last July, and I can't wait if you decide to come back here. It was a great show, man. Thank you. Good news. I am in talks with the same promoter who brought me out last year about coming back. So as soon as I get info on that, I will let you know. There's More in Love Again are both amazing. It sounds like a good transition point. What a great day waking up to those to these two absolute bops. Thank you, fam. Know Your Worth. Hey. Yeah. One of the hardest things in the world sometimes is like saying no to money, right? Like, especially when you're in a position where you could use it. Sometimes it's like you need it, right? Like you desperately need it. And other times you're looking at your current situation like, sure, I could use anything. Anything would help. But like, I don't know if I'm comfortable agreeing to these terms, knowing what I should be getting, or not even what I should in some cases, what I could be getting. Because, whatever you agree to get, that's how much you're worth, whatever you agree to accept, right? So, hey, man, hold up. Thank you. Hey, Rockman, man. I love you, bro. Thank you, man. Shout out to DJ Rockman, NPC Collective in the building, man. I appreciate you, bro. Man, I got to get back down there at some point, man, so we can rock another show together. Rockman isn't my official DJ, but trust, Rockman is one of the best, bro. Like clips of me rocking with Rockman are some of my favorite to see because of all the DJs I work with the exception of maybe Marcus D and DJ Hav. Because DJ Hav and DJ RBI, Marcus D, those are like my official DJs depending on where I go. Like out west right now, it's DJ Hav, who usually will spin at this point unless I'm with Marcus D. And then if you catch me out east, in Midwest, because we did something over the summer, you'll see me with RBI. But Rockman, Rockman be knowing all the words. I look back at these clips, I'm like, hey man, this dude, I need to get him a mic for the next time we do something, man. Shout out to Rockman, yo. But hey man, thank y'all, man. Like y'all definitely, y'all don't know how much y'all are helping my mood right now. I need y'all to know, because I'm hanging in there, but yeah, so thank y'all. Facts, if you're making gold, why settle for silver? Whew, that's a ball right there. Yo, Substantial, love your work, living legend. Thank you, family. I appreciate that, man. Hey, I'm happy I got the DJ for you. Best front row experience. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We don't wake up for less than 10,000 a day. That's hard too. All right. On a break, but had to sneak in to say hi for sure, man. Appreciate you, Blazing Black. Hope everyone is doing great. Happy V-Day to who it may concern. Yeah, 1,000%. All right, let's get back to these announcements, man. Appreciate all the love, y'all. Y'all are the best. So as I was saying before, let me get this up on the screen too. We got 4 days left to back the Kickstarter campaign. I appreciate all of y'all who's already supported, and those of you who want to support but may not be in a position to support. This is a question that someone asked, and I still got to email them today. They were asking if any of the things that are available in the campaign, if it's going to be available after. And all I can say is some of it will be. The price may or may not be different. We got to see, like, when we get everything manufactured, what we're looking at, and then how much is left, right? Because depending on, like, if it's scarce and we don't have a lot left of certain things, based on how much we raise, then, like, we may have to charge more because there's limited copies. So yes, we plan to make certain things available. Obviously, anything that's digital will still be available, but there are other things that there's going to be a finite amount of copies. And there are certain items that, based on how little people are ordering of a particular thing when they support the campaign, that means that the likelihood that there's going to be stuff left afterwards, sure, but it won't be long. Like, certain things will not make it past this year. I can tell you that now, because there's certain things where people have ordered like hundreds, or not hundreds, but like over 100 of certain things. And there are other things that we are offering that people have only ordered like 4 or 5. So obviously that's going to impact us ordering a couple hundred of certain things and like 25 or 50 of others, which means that when they go, when they're gone, they're gone. Which also means that if you don't support, and this is only the people who can support now but are choosing to wait until later, I need you to also know that what's going to end up happening too is, like, you're going to see this stuff when we're sold out. You're going to see it on Discord or eBay or somewhere else, someone selling it later, and they're going to be selling it for more, and it's going to be in good condition, but probably not brand new. And yeah, like, again, we are the sum of our choices. If that's what you want to be doing, cool. But also know that what's always wild to me when I see those moments of people selling that thing for like significantly more, like they bought something for like $40, and that is selling it for like 100 or 200 because it's limited supply. It's just a reminder that if you can act early, and you got it, again, only for those who got it, you should, you know what I mean? Because you're going to end up paying more later, and none of that's going to go to us. That's the craziest part. Right? Like, none of that's going to go to us. You're going to end up paying 2 to 3 times more later, and all of that money's going to someone else. We don't get any money from people reselling our stuff. So just something to remember. All right. But again, you got to first and foremost be in a position to do that. And I know not everybody, like, yo, we just fresh out the holidays, you know what I mean? Like, so, and I know some people are still recovering. And, you know, and just a lot of people aren't in that position. It will be on streaming platforms, but quite frankly, that is not the best way to support any artist. I don't know if y'all have been paying attention, but the writing's on the wall right now for streaming. And streaming is actually getting a ton of bad press for a while now. But literally, Jimmy Iovine, you know, a titan in the music industry, was even going on record saying that, like, he thinks it's like a dying fad, and like, I think people are starting to figure out what the next thing is, especially for those of us who choose to own our music versus renting it. You know what I mean? So yeah, so, you know, just know that we're gonna keep doing what we do. You know what I mean? All right, so some other good news about the project, man. We were recently emailed by Kickstarter, saying that, like, yo, they listed us as a project we love, which is really cool. So shout out to them, even though they, you know, we're grateful, but it was like 6 days before the campaign ended. Like, word, son. Word, son. Maybe they just got back in the office from the holiday. That's what I'm gonna chalk it up to. So yeah, so Kickstarter, thank you. You know what I mean? They've been good to us over the years. Oh man, Joshua, man, shout out to you for gifting 5 memberships, man. Super Cloud Hug, get that on the screen real quick. You know what I mean? A little high five for Jesus. You know what I mean? Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, let's keep it pushing. All right, so let's change that view. So this is where we are, or at least where we were before the live started. We're over $26,000 right now with only 170 backers. That's crazy. 4 days left, 170 backers, and we raised $26,000. Yo, y'all are the best. The best, one of the greatest fan bases in the history of this. Like, I need y'all to know that. I mean that with my whole heart. So thank you, man. So it's not too late. You can scan that QR code. You got 4 days left to support the campaign. Yeah, man. I will say, though, this will be your last opportunity for those of you who would like a shout out or like to be listed in the liner notes of the album. This is your last opportunity for that to happen. So definitely, man, if you can act on that, please do. That is why I buy artist music. Bandcamp is my go-to. Got over 1,400 albums. That is fire indeed, man. Yo, Rockman's the man. Bird Boogie says, gotta bounce. But everyone have a great Valentine's Day. Love is stronger than hate. There it is. Absolutely, man. Love you early, man. Be safe, bro. All right. Let's see what we got next. Just Pledge. Josh, you're the man, yo. Clap it up. My man just gifted 5 memberships for the channel and went and contributed to the campaign. Boy, you was smart. You was kind. You was important. Thank you, sir. Man, I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man. One of the best supporters a dude could have, man. Seriously, thank you, bro. A little late. Got that new baby on the way. Hey, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Listen, it's called priorities. That's grown man shit, bro. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, all right, y'all. Let's get into music because I got to go soon. And let's hear some tunes before we get out of here, especially because we hit our goal. So we got 3 songs to play. One is going to be an instrumental, but we're going to start with the latest single, which some of y'all have already heard. But for those of you who have not, let's cue that up for you right about now. Say it like Charlie Murphy. What did they say on Chappelle? So he's like, when we gonna be free? No, it was Chappelle that says it. He's like, how's about nowish? Nowish. All right, let's hear these joints. So first up, we're gonna listen to There's More. That's the new Bop Alloy song featuring Stephanie Gale. All right, without further ado, y'all, here's There's More. Make sure this volume's good. Boom. Oh, hold on. Start again. All right. There's More. Sorry about the volume.
There's more good to do, more mountains to climb, more points to prove, more dreams to fuel your drive. There's more in the tank, more love to give. There's more than you think and more life to live. There's more good to do, more mountains to climb, more points to prove, more dreams to fuel your drive. There's more in the tank, more love to give. There's more than you think and more life to live. There's more. There's more. I cherish what I got. Petty things I long for was short-lived. Minding what is in minds like designing a fortress. Made a saying, what's the point of pursuing what ain't for stand? It's like trying to fortify a lie that wasn't made to stand. I could get it if I want it. Keeping it is the trick. Too decent to be a glutton. Feasting until I'm sick. I don't need those repercussions, so I don't release my grip. I just keep it 100 while keeping my flame lit. That fire and desire push me further and higher. Motivated to be greater than I was a day prior. I ain't blocking my blessing by feeding into desires. I just opt to be present and treasure what I've acquired, like love, gratitude, like hope and compassion, a home and a passion, loads of distractions. Fighting for my interests, but I sidestep. I'm on this mission of living my best life. There's more good to do, more mountains to climb, more points to prove, more dreams to fuel your drive. There's more in the tank, more love to give. There's more than you think and more life to live. There's more good to do, more mountains to climb, more points to prove, more dreams to fuel your drive. There's more in the tank, more love to give. There's more than you think and more life to live. There's more. I did things that no one could have predicted, that required a different kind of commitment. Been some places I ain't know existed, and every opportunity was kismet. I might have helped some people who ain't lived yet. Helped a few friends get some big checks. Helped some folks discover their talent and what their gifts meant. And every opportunity was kismet. Listen, appreciating every moment and give thanks that I've been surrounded by love that help endure hate. Always lifting me up to help me reach goals. People still turning me up to let me reach souls. So I don't focus on comparisons or nothing negative. Eternal growth is imperative. Success is relative. All I know is that I better live a life that benefits more than me and the people people that I met up with. I went through hell just to live a life that's heaven sent. A kingdom many that people saw was a derelict. It's evident. I fought through it all and had to sidestep the pitfall so I could live my best life. There's more good to do, more mountains to climb, more points to prove, more dreams to fuel your drive. There's more in the tank, more love to give.
Thanks for the contribution, man.
Thinking more life to live. There's more good to do, more mountains to climb, more points to prove, more dreams to fuel your drive. There's more in the tank, more love to give. There's more than you think and more life to live. There's more. There's more.
Come on, Steph. Shout out to my brother Marcus D, man. Killed it on the production per usual. You know. Yeah. Appreciate y'all for listening, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the vibes of that joint. Shout out to those of you already streaming on all platforms now, wherever you stream your music. Pre-orders on Bandcamp will go up for the album not too long after it comes down off of Kickstarter. But yeah, man. Happy Valentine's Day for the rest to the rest of us. Yeah, indeed. Imagine listening to this cruising in your car while the sun is setting. Ooh, yeah, that's tough. Yeah, that definitely sounds like the vibe. Such a beautiful song and powerful message. Yeah, man. I appreciate it, fam. Says thank you. It's beautiful because you're beautiful. You added to it and made it. Listen, it was cool. It was cool. Like I liked it before, but I didn't love it until you added on to it. So thank you, Steph. Y'all clap it up for Stephanie Gale, my sister from another mister. Yeah. Yeah, let's hear another. Gotta say it like Thor. All right. So this joint right here, man, shout out to Lizzie Blue. She hit me a while ago, and the dope thing about this song literally is not only a collaboration with her, it's technically a collaboration with y'all too, because when she first gave me the beats for to do a joint with her, this was one of the beats, and so I went live like I do on every Friday, and I played 3 different beats from her, and this is the one that y'all picked. So now y'all are streaming. Y'all can stream this song everywhere, and it's a song that y'all helped me make. Shout out to Shani She. She's the one who does the artwork for the Think Different Tribute Jam flyers and stuff. Amazing muralist and painter. This is some of her actual work here. You know what I mean? So that's the cover done by Shani She. It's super dope, super dope. Definitely gotta holler at her about doing some more art for me. Yeah, so let's now listen to this. Just listen to this little old school reference for y'all. We're gonna play this now. Song's called Love Again, produced by Lizzie Blue. It's also her on vocals. You hear her during the hook. But yeah, man, she's dope. And here we go.
Yeah. Tell me where it went and where it stays. I ain't seen it in a couple days. I just need a little hit and then I'm straight. Hold up, wait. Tell me where it went and where it goes. When I come to visit, it ain't home. Need my heart back, it was out on loan. I'm so blown, yeah. When did all this hate become the standard? If you show love at all, they say you pander. Come again, let's love again, that's stand work. You can quote me and put it on a banner. And the damn shirt ain't cap, but the last part ain't slang, man, there will be none of that. Walking like I, talking like we, love it like it's fact. Need it like the key to life, or she to write me back. Blue and left on red, feeling like you were left for dead. Don't communicate, manipulate, humiliate instead. Same person you bled for, now the one you dread. So can't call it with mixed signals, turn it to a dead zone. Pack it up and head home, ain't no love to be found there. Sinking feeling inside your chest, scared to death you'll drown there. All alone in that armchair, misshaping that love seat. Message coming in loud and clear, dropping after that downbeat beat. Tell me where it went again. Yeah, maybe we can begin again. Yeah, baby, I'm just trying to live again. I don't need to be in love, just need it around me. Looking back in the mirror, so glad that it found me. Self-love's the best love, I say it loud and proudly. Sure it hurt when they left first, way worse when I down me. Like I ain't worthy of joy, I ain't fit to be honored. I ain't worthy of all the things that I was gifted by mama. Ain't got time for that lie, ain't got time for that drama. Build myself up stronger and stop hiding behind my armor. Got out of my way, I found my lane now that I'm older. Hotter every day, crazy, the world full of bit colder. On the road to closure, discovered an open mind. Dancing on that tightrope instead of walking that line. Trying to find that balance and challenge myself to grow. Take my light off dim and then challenge myself to glow. As I manage the damage and battle my inner foes. Some baggage come with this package, at least I salvage my soul.
Thank you, fam. Shout out to Lizzie, man.
Yeah. Tell me where it went again. Yeah. Maybe we can begin again. Yeah. Baby, I'm just trying to live again. Yeah. Tell me where it went and where it stays. I ain't seen it in a couple days. I just need a little hit and then I'm straight. Hold up, wait. Tell me where it went and where it goes. When I come to visit, it ain't home. Need my heart back, it was out on loan. I'm so blown.
Yeah. Man, shout out to Lizzie Blue. So yeah, man, y'all got two bangers that came out today. Both like pretty chill actually, but you know, it's me. So I mean, that's to be expected. But yeah, man, shout out to Marcus D and Steph on an amazing job for There's More, and then shout out to Lizzie Blue for an amazing job on this record. Yeah, thank y'all, man. Glad y'all enjoyed it. We need Lizzie and Nitsawa and Substantial Track. That'd be dope too. And okay, so far I appreciate it. Certified bangers. Thank you, family. Thank you. All right, let me hold up my end of the bargain, man. I'm gonna play this may be my favorite beat I've made in of the last few beats I've made. This is for a project. I can't tell you what it is yet. I'm still waiting for things to get finalized, and then I'll let you know. But yeah, this is another beat. Last week I played two unreleased beats that I made for the same project, and this is the third one that I've made. No title, like right now it's untitled. There is a title, but I can't say what the title is because it would give away what this is for. But yeah, let's hear that. All right. This is not out right now. I literally just finished making this earlier in the week. Coming in still kind of rough, but working it out. Steph. I appreciate you. But yeah, man. Let's go ahead and fade that joint out. Appreciate y'all, man. Yeah. So yeah, can't wait. Can't wait to be able to tell y'all what it's for and all of that stuff. That's assuming that if they even pick that one, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know, it's dope. Yo, Rock, man, I appreciate you for copping off of Bandcamp, family. Thank you, man. But yeah, so look, I got to get ready to go. So let me share these upcoming show dates with y'all and events, places y'all can catch me. So just confirmed this, I think in the last week, but you can catch me at the Crate Convention, which is going to happen in at Busboys and Poets in Southeast Washington, D.C. off of 2004 Martin Luther King Avenue, Southeast Washington, D.C. All right. So yeah, man, it's going to be a dope event. There's a lot of vendors you can catch there, including the Crate Adventure. This is for like the vinyl lovers, right? Crate Adventure is going to be there, Black Market Vinyl, as well as I coach to catch them there. Also, guest vendors include Cookieware, Cut Books and Sips, Candy Crush Skates, Vinyl Meltdown, Do Me Right. Shout out to the homie Do Me Right, and also shout out to DJ Candy Crush as well. And who else is the homie? Oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna be there. Substantial Art and Music. You can catch us there. We'll have some cool merch and stuff that we'll be selling. You want to come through, hang out, have a good time, listen to good music. It's gonna be super dope. Nonchalant is gonna be there. Shout out to Nonchalant, legend. And many more. They're gonna be playing. Oh yeah, also there's live art by Mia Duvall, amazing visual artist, and they're gonna be celebrating the birthdays of Jay Dilla, Kev Brown. It is Black History Month, but it's also February, so they're gonna be celebrating the life of Nujabes as well, playing some of his tunes. So yo, it's gonna be a dope day. It's early, so you can come through from 12 to 5. The 22nd is a Sunday, so come through. I'll see you there. Then March 6th through the 8th, you can catch me at BlurredCon. Catch Substantial Art and Music at BlurredCon. We're going to be doing, you can catch me, I should say, on March 7th. With the rest of the team, we'll be doing Sketchpads from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. So yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing y'all there. It's going to be dope. We're going to be in the Jefferson room in the Hyatt there. Now, this event right here, I don't have the flyer yet, but for those of you on the West Coast, for my folks in San Francisco or near San Francisco, Black in Gaming After Party, which is open to everybody, whether you're attending GDC or not. You'll be able to get tickets for this event very soon. It's going to be at Public Works. That's happening Tuesday, March 10th. 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. It's an after party event, so it's going to be running late. I think I'm going to be hitting stage around like 10:30 or something like that. But yeah, more details coming soon about this, but I am heading back to the West Coast for GDC to perform at this event. So yo, this is first time letting y'all know this has been in the works for a little bit. Shout out to Happy Mochi for making this happen. And yeah, man, it's going to be super, super dope. Hey man, yo, I'll check it in a second, fam. I'll try to check it before I get off. All right. Thank you. And also, Substantial Marcus D. You can catch us on tour, the Bob Alloy Masters of the Artistry Euro Tour for 2026. We're going to be in Lisbon, Portugal. Please cop your tickets if you haven't already at the Village Underground. All right. And then on the 22nd, we'll be in Madrid at Sala. Hold on. Villanos, I think is how you say it. Sala Villanos. March 22nd in Madrid. Catches there. Shout out to Monochromo. Monochromo. Shout out to them for putting on this show. And also shout out to A66 for putting on the other show. This just got announced last week. You could catch us at the Doing It Festival on March 27th. Me and Marcus D will be performing with Cormega. Super legend, if you know, you know, as well as another super legend, Marley Marl, will be performing, as well as some more legends. Cali Agents, you know, are going to be in the house too. And Sus, who I'm not as familiar with, but I'm assuming they're dope because these people Doing It festival is always a dope festival. So like super, super excited about that. Yes. Hey, man, Rockman, I'll see you there then, bro. Yeah, definitely let me know, Steph. I'll see you there. All right. Let's see. Salavianos. Thank you. I appreciate you for correcting me. I know you were trying to help me out last time while I was butchering it. All right. Then March 29th, you can catch us in Paris, France, at La Belleville. I'm butchering the shit, but you can catch us there. In Paris, France. Definitely catch us there. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. All right. After that tour is over, I got some things in the works for April, but it's not confirmed yet. So I will let you know as soon as I know. But May 21st through the 24th, you can also catch me at MomoCon with Alan Z, Aztec, Mega Ran, Stolen Drums, and the homie Zed Tabani, doing the from Adult Swim, the Lo-Fi concert, as well as a few panels. So, and I will be there vending throughout the weekend. You know what I mean? High five and kissing babies and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, that's it. All right. Those are the updates, man. Let me see what the homie Joshua is talking about. Josh, I'm assuming you sent me something that I can share with everybody. Let me know. And if so, I will do that. If not, it is all good. Boom. That's what's up, man. Dope. All right, hold on. Let's see. Yes. Okay, cool. I just read the message. Yeah, so I'm going to bring this up now. Shout out to Joshua McGee, man. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Blessed to have beautiful families and all of that. But yeah, hold up. Let's put this up on the screen. All right. Move and share. Let's do image. Okay. All right. Let's see. Probably a better way to do this. Hold up. I got you, Josh. It's coming up. Share screen. Boom. All right. Got it. Oh, man. Adorable. All right. So putting this up here. Hold on. Let's do it like this. Yeah, man. So, yo, shout out to Joshua McGee. He's one of the many supporters here at the channel, man. He wanted to share this picture of his little one. Like, he at first let us know he was his family was expecting their second a while back. And, yeah, man, she just celebrated a birthday. So clap it up for her. Yo, blessings to you and your beautiful family, man. I'm going to get ready to get out of here. Yo, listen, I'll keep this brief, because life is life, and I just got an update while I was on my phone briefly that feels like it's about to be more bad news. Yo, I just want to say to y'all, man, like, any prayers, whatever it is you do, yeah, please send it up. For me and mine, and for anybody out here that you know of that's hurting and going through it. I'm wearing a brave face right now, but yeah, I'm going through it, like really, really going through it. And people I care about are having really rough times right now. And yeah, so I'm gonna just say that. Yeah, man, God bless y'all. Like I know y'all hear me say I love you a lot, but I mean that. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people just say whatever, but like, I mean it. Like, I love y'all. I do. I really wish nothing but the best for you and yours. Hold on to the people you got in your life, man. There's somebody you love and you ain't spoke to them in a while, check in. If somebody's birthday come up, rather than texting them, call them. You know what I mean? Like, love up on your folks, man. That's all I'm going to say. Love y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. And yeah, it's that time of the show. Play my daughter's, my youngest daughter's favorite part. All right, y'all. Peace. Who made it to the end? Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Yo, 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 yo. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Yo, 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 yo. Subscribe, like, do whatever you like. Stay subscribed, like, do whatever you like. That's right.